Morning, Eric. This is a cold start on my truck. Give you a feel for what's going on with it. And here we go. Starts and runs. I don't ever feel any misfires or any actual issues with the truck running. Typical GMC, the fuel gauge doesn't work. So, bought this little scanner, and here we go. We'll do a scan. My videography will probably make you sick. So no codes. Well, here we'll double check. There's a I am readiness page. So you can see a bunch of okays, couple not applicable, O2's incomplete. Incomplete. But what I wanted to show was, live data. So it's still an open loop. Obviously, very low load. It's just sitting here at idle. Cold, cool, short-term fuel trim 1 is low, long-term 1 is pegged, 2 low or reasonable or good, yep, and short-term 2 is pegged, up 38, not sure if that's good or bad. And then 650 RPM, once it warms a little bit, it'll go down to like 550. Obviously advance is low. This is the one you were looking for. So MAF 6.7, 6.8 grams per second when it's cold and idle, or high idle. Know better about the O2 sensors. Bounce. This one's from 0.1 to 0.7, which I'm led to believe is good. And then these second series of short-term fuel trim, 11 to 21. I don't really understand what they are. But then there's this O2 sensor 1, number 2. So it's just sitting at 0.8. But I do believe in different running scenarios, they all do vary. Like none of them are just sitting at one value. They all do seem to move, but like I said, it's at different times. And then O2 sensor 2, 1. That one's kind of the 0.1 to 0.8, which is good as far as I've watched. And then not sure about this one. And then O2 sensor 2, 2. Bouncing around 0.5 to 0.8, 0.4 to 0.8, and then get to the end of the live data, but we're still in open loop, so I'll I'll stop this one for now, and then, nope, it just went into closed loop. There we go. So maybe I'll just go once around again. So it's still just idle, low load, low temp. Both short term are good as far as I've told. They're good, and long term are high. That long term fuel trim 2, that 19 is about the lowest I've seen it, in a long time. The other one's just stuck at 25. And bank 1 lean P0171, I believe it is the predominant fault right now. And then there was misfires P0300, random cylinder misfire, and the mechanic with the real big fancy scan tool, he saw it on cylinders 1 and 6, like 36,000 I think, and they did I can't remember if it's a crank sensor relearn or cam sensor relearn, and I haven't seen the misfire since then, but I've only driven it a couple days since then. You can see long term 2 is moving back up, but the short terms are still good. And map still 38. It's down in the 500 RPM, still low advance because it's just sitting here. And mass airflow grams per second is 6.0. I mean, it's a 6 liter. He said it should be roughly the liters, so that's perfect. And the shop basically took a known good one from the mechanic's truck, put it in my truck, and the long-term fuel trim just stayed high. So they kind of took, and the readings they thought were a tiny bit on the low side, but putting that other one in kind of took that off the table for what's wrong with the truck. And then, yeah, we'll go through these again. So 1.1 is moving up and down, good. These I don't know what they are. 1.2, very low. 0.1 to 0.8, bouncing around. 2.2, 0.1 to 0.3, 0.5, 0.1 to 0.5. And we're coming back around again. So hopefully that gives a little bit of light on what's happening. Nothing bad ever on any of the gauges. So I'll wrap this one up for now and probably send it as a YouTube, because that'd be an easy way to transfer. Thanks for looking at this. I really appreciate your help. Thanks so much. Bye.